Hey, it's Alex. This is part 3 of the He's a Pirate lesson. And I told you I'd show you those arpeggiated chords, and I'll go through those real quick. Like I said, I don't usually use them when I'm playing this by myself, but I figured I'd let you at least know how they're done, and you can decide whether you want to or not. So basically what I'm going to do for the first one is I'm going to make this D minor bar chord again, only this time I'm going to go ahead and mute. I'm going to rest my bar finger on the side of the 5th fret of the E string and low E string and just mute it. From there, I'm just going to go. All I'm doing there is I'm going right down the entire thing, but I'm not picking it as an entire chord. I'm picking the strings and the notes out separately. So I'm just picking from the A to the D to the G and then the B and E as one. That's all that is. Next, I'm going to go ahead and just move my middle finger from where it was to the 6th fret of the high E string. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pick down all that is. Now I'm going to go ahead and let my finger, my bar finger, be the only one on there. I'm going to play the B and the E strings open. Then I'm going to go ahead and put my pinky on the 8th fret of the E. Take it off, open again, go ahead and put it back onto the 8th fret of the B, so, whole thing together. That's all that is. Like I said, I don't play it a lot, but maybe you're playing with a friend and they're playing, you know, those heavier chords. You can play the arpeggiated chords with them. And it sounds pretty cool. Anyway, the next thing I'm going to go over is this kind of riff that I'm sure everybody knows from this song. Now I'm going to break that up into basically two main sections. I'm going to show you how to play it. Really, it's very easy. All of it is taking place on the B and E strings. And most of it, at least the first part, is played in the interval from the 3rd to the 6th fret. So I'll go ahead and I'll tell you the fret numbers. We're going to start on the B string. We're going to start 3rd, 5th, 6th. 3, 5, 6 on the B. 3, 5, 3 on the E. Back to 6 on the B, 5 on the B, back to 6 on the B, 3 on the E, 5 on the E, back to 3 on the E. All together. Next, I'm going to play 6 on the B and then 3 on the E in rapid succession. There you go. 5 on the E, 3 on the E, 6 on the B, so all together. I'm sorry. Back to 6 on the B, 5 on the B, 3 on the B, 5 on the B, back to 3. Actually, I'm sorry, not back to 3, back to 1. And then slide that 1 up to the 3rd fret again on the B. There's your first part of that. And I'll put up some tabs later so that you can see it. I know it can get kind of confusing when it's just on these two strings and a lot of the notes repeat. It's just going back and forth, and hopefully you can listen to the song and you can listen to me play at full speed and you can kind of pick it out on your own, and then with me explaining the notes, that should be enough to let you get it. The next part of it all that is, you're going to start on the 3rd fret of the B again, go 3, 5, 6, back to 5, 6, 8. And I'm going to slide that 6 to 8. Back to 6, 8. Finally, we're going to hit the E string on the 5th fret. But after that, we're going to go right back down onto the B string. 8, 7, or 8, 6, I'm sorry, 3. All together. Slide, E string, back to the B string. Next, going to do that same thing from 3, 5, 6, 3, 5, 6 on the B and E. Back to 3 on the B, 3 on the E, 6 on the B, 3 on the E, 5 on the B, 3 on the B, 5 on the B, 2 on the B. That's the first time we use that 2nd fret on the B string. All together, hopefully without messing it up. And that's it. That's the entire part for it. Hopefully you got that part pretty well. Next thing we're going to do all that is on the 10th fret, G and B, 3 times. On the 4th time, add your middle finger on the 11th fret of the B. Then take it off again for the 5th strum. Next, slide that bar finger down, same 2 strings, the G and the B string, and you're going to add your middle finger on the 9th fret of the G string. Play it 4 times. 5th time, add your ring finger on the B string on the 10th fret. Back to the original one, play it again. Slide back down, only this time you're going to go ahead and bar that same thing just like you did before. You're going to play it 1 time. So, again, 9 on the G. And 8 on your B string. Slide it down, same form, only this time you're going to be on the 6th and the 7th. Slide it down and take your middle finger off so you're just on the G and B string of the 5th fret. And last, end it with that D minor chord that we were practicing earlier. So, all together. And that's the whole thing. So I believe that's going to end the lesson pretty much. That's pretty much the entire thing. I might insert a 4th lesson here with some chords that you can play up here while people are playing, you know, the parts. So I might do that as well. But we'll see about that. Hopefully you should get most of the parts of this. Like I said, they're not in the necessarily the correct order, but you can listen to the song and just pick which parts suit which parts of the song. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, go ahead and let me know. Post on here or send me a message. I'll see if I can get back to you as quick as I can, and I'll probably have some tabs coming for this relatively soon. See ya.